Hello, guys. Welcome to another live New York session. It is November 6th, 2024, and it's on a Wednesday. So good morning, everybody. Excuse me. So before we actually get started, we want to actually check the news here. And the election is officially out the way, so we don't have any major news today. There's some major news tomorrow, but today should be dealing with regular markets. So that's great. So we're going to implement the G.S.A strategy. We want to be trading NAS today. So the very first thing we're going to do is look at the current overall market trend. You can see from this swing low to this swing high, price has been trending in the uptrend clearly. And we see that price is creating higher lows, higher highs, and they're being broken by our previous structure as well. So let's go ahead and draw a trend line here. We're just going to draw a trend line right here. And then we're going to turn on our CC trend indicator. And of course, excuse me. Of course, our trend lines are pointing downward because we had a huge downward trend all the way up until this point of consolidation. So currently, we're still overall bullish at this point. So we're just going to stick with that. So then we're going to turn on the cheat code indicator. You can see prices nowhere near the Bollinger Bands. We don't have any cheat code signal with current price at the moment. So price is not ready to buy or sell to give us a good setup. So we've done everything we could on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 15-minute. And again, we're going to look at the current trend, okay? So when we look at the current trend here, we can still clearly see that price is currently bullish as well. We can see that from this swing low to this swing high, price is still overall bullish. So we're going to go ahead and draw a trend line here, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So then we wanted to erase this trend line. Let's go ahead and turn on the CC trend indicator, and the grays are still pointing upward as well. So we are in confluence with the current market trend. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually mark up our market structure now in our trading ranges. So let's start with our buy side and sell side liquidity. So we see here, so this is almost, let me check something real quick. So this is going to be, this is our last high here. So we're going to mark up sell side liquidity here, buy side liquidity rather. And then we are going to, let me bring in some more. And then we're going to, let me pull this down, we're going to mark up our sell side liquidity, which is our most recent low, is here. Okay. But let's go ahead and mark this up. Buy side liquidity. And then we got our sell side liquidity as well. So we got that here. Then we're going to mark up our trading ranges, and then we're going to mark up our bid ratios. So we see most recent swing low here, our most recent breaker structure right around here. And then we got our swing high here, okay? Now we're going to take our Fibonacci. And we're going to label this as a bullish trading range. And then we're going to take our Fibonacci, we're going to swing it from the most recent low to the most recent high. Then we're going to mark up our P ratios. Actually, let me swing it from here to the most recent high. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to mark up our key areas. We already marked up the 100%. Let's mark up the 78 to the 70 to the 78. You got the 50 to the 61 marked up. You got the 38, 20, 50, and then we're going to mark up the 23 ratios. This is what's going to help us to really identify our pullback points. Okay. So let's see. This one is the 78. 80 here. All right. So now we're going to take our zone. We're going to mark it from the 100 to the 23 ratio, and then we're going to raise this field. So now we have an idea of exactly where price is more likely pulling back at. But then what we're going to do is we're going to pause this recording, and we're going to wait until the 9:15 candle closes. Then we're going to actually really discuss what more likely price is probably going to be there. So we have about a little bit over 7 minutes before the 9:15 candle closes. So I will be right back. All right, guys, so the 9:15 candle just closed. So let's go ahead and turn on the cheat code indicator. And so we notice that our Bollinger Band is right down here and it's right up here. Now, let me turn off the indicator real quickly and go over some things. So we marked up our key ratio areas. Price has already rejected the 50 to the 60%. So this is the strong pullback, which is a possible continuation of the trend, which is what happened. Price kind of pushed up here. So if price rejects the 38.20 here, and keeps rejecting it, it possibly will go further and getting this buy side liquidity. But if price comes down to this area, it might test this area again and maybe push up. But if it comes down here anywhere in this area, we need to keep in mind that it's a possibility that the trend is either weakening and possibly turning bearish and wanting to hit this sell side liquidity, or it's doing a very, very, very deep pullback and pushing to the upside. So at this point, my goal is, let me turn on the indicator here. My goal is to actually do a long position, and I'll put it a little bit below the flow of the game. And be looking to get the sell side liquidity. That's going to really be our target. Might even go higher than that. And then I'll put my stop loss right around this previous structure here. So that's what I'm thinking. So when we go up to here to this point, this is over 2,200 points. So let's label this. Go ahead and set the alert on this. All right, and we set our alerts. So now we're gonna wait until 9:29. Um, you see that price is kind of pushing up against the 38% here. It's between the 38 and the 20%, so that's right really up here in this area. Looks like it's rejecting this area. The price might still be looking to go bullish, maybe. But when the 9:29 candle closes, I was in that recording. Then you're going to really kind of look at your prices possibly ready to bid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in this price so we can actually see. And this is way better. So let me say this, and we'll see exactly what price does. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait till the 9:29 candle to close, and then the 9:30 candle closes, and then liquidity is officially in the market. We're just going to focus on price action and really figure out what areas that price is really going to respect. Then that gives us an idea of whether price is going to continue this uptrend and the buy up, or if the trend is weakening and possibly doing a reversal down to this sell side liquidity. So we have about a little bit over 10 minutes. So we'll 9 minutes rather. So stay tuned, and I will be right back. All right, so 9:29 is about to close. What I would like to see is, I would like to see price really come down and test this 50%. That's probably going to give price a lot more power to push up even higher to give enough energy. That's what I'm really looking at. But we'll see. We have about a little bit over 30 seconds. Seconds now. Three, two, one. Price did close below the 32.20. Very deep 20 is right up here. It looks like price is rejecting it. And it bounced down and back up on it. It looks like it closed below this candle. So it might come down and reject this area. 32, 38, 20, but we'll see. We're bouncing down to 38.20. Oh, we got a confirmation buy. It's below, it's above the HMA. Okay. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. We're already about $47 in profit, so this is good. Let me close my partial here. And let it. I don't want to push that a little too much, but I think at least I made some profit. Okay. I think I made some profit. Let me pause this recording and see on that. Hold on. So I documented my results. So as you can see, price rejected for 38.20. So this is why we mark up our ratios. Because price instantly went up and hit our buy side liquidity. Okay, we even went further. Then on top of that, we got a confirmation buy and price was above the HMA. So we respected all of our rules as well. And that's why we won this trade. So price went up. Hold on for a minute. The price went up a total of 1,100 points. So I made about $17 because I locked in my first partial trade, but my trail stop loss got hit a little too quickly. But that's okay. I'll refine that. But we were 1,000% correct on our analysis based off of our structure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share the results, and then I'm going to in this session. So we are in a trade locker app, and this is our live account. So let's go to trades here. And you can see we made $20 in the first partial trade, and then negative $3 in the second partial trade because we hit my stop loss very quickly. So we made about $17. So if we go to today, $17.09. So I'm going to actually work on refining this strategy. So when I lock my first partial trade, I'm going to try my best to possibly not close it so quickly. Or if I end up hitting my profit, I might just close the trade altogether and not really take any partials there. We'll see. But we made some profit today based on refining our strategy as far as handling pullbacks over this weekend. So we're going to keep on working on this. The price did hit the 38.20. I'm sorry. They rejected the 23.6 ratio. So correction. They rejected this, which lets us know that the trend is very strong, and that's why it went up to this point. Price might come down to right about this previous liquidity, maybe touch 50% and go up even further. So that's the reason why price even went up so hard. It actually rejected the 23.6. So that's how we run this trade, guys. So that's it for this session. I will be doing a recap later on. Bye.